TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now.
Year 2, my GM. I made a lot of trades. September, man. September. Hey. Let's go. Faced them in the playoffs last season. Scala BCA. Pretty good team. go with some classic jerseys. Switch it up. There we go.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
We're gonna run on them. They got some run.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup, and today's game is the 76ers coming to town for this one. And with the road trip approaching, the Pacers will play the final game of their homestand. And, of course, Nicholas Batum. Even without him over the short term, they've really come together and are playing some pretty good basketball.
Lock up.
Well, as fans, as teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all he brings to the table. But I like what the trade does for him, and I bet it helps them right off the bat. I mean, it also is going to help him long term.
Well, you know, we'll see, because you don't make a change this drastic without having a period of adjustment. So you may be right. We'll see how long it takes and whether this new look roster can gel.
All fueled up and
come on, Kemba.
Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Paul George. Ben McLemore is out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Cauley Stein in at the 5. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
That's cash.
McLemore
Get in there.
inside the line, and the shot is long. Philadelphia on D. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Come on, man, that's bullshit.
The game plan that was constructed for that one. I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Here's George after the made shot from Monte Ellis. Cauley Stein dishes to George. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bledsoe
Hall of Fame some also.
He kicks to Ellis.
That's all.
There he's about 10 feet away.
Come on.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's defending.
Yeah, easy calls.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The 76ers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And so Walker nails both of them. Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Ellis kicks to Bledsoe.
Lock up. Lock up.
No
Let's
good.
go.
Walker
Go,
with some
man.
nice D. Left side, George. And
That's
it's out of
awesome.
bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
And a brief check of the stats for Kaminsky. How he performed last season. He was around 9 points per last year. 5 rebounds and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Showtime.
The shot, no good.
You rarely see him missing dunks. But the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Let's go, Ben. Cash out, Ben.
Kicks it to George. Outside, Walker.
Buckets. Let's go, Kemba.
Balls. Nice feed that time from George.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Pick up.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Embiid the screen. feeds it to Bledsoe. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Embiid. Here's Gay. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down
Get in there.
when he is that open.
Really
just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Big smooth the pass to Gay. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
I asked him what the main reason was for the disappointing record so far. He said, it's not that easy to put a finger on, but we seem to lack that killer instinct. We don't have the confidence to finish teams
what the
off,
fuck was
even
that?
when we've got them on the ropes. Let's see if they can change their luck tonight, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Rebound. Why are y'all looking at the ball?
And he goes up strong
Fucking
with
rebound.
one hand and flushes it down.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yeah, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the score by Indiana.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Embiid with the screen on Walker. Pass to Big Smooth. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Big Smooth got his second basket of the night.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Oh, my God.
The pass to McLemore. Back to Walker. Kaminsky dishes to Walker. Cauley Stein with the screen for Walker. And there's the feed to Kaminsky. From deep, George. That's good. George has got 5.
Nice stroke from
Fucking
long
taking
range.
so
And if
long
he
for these
keeps
plays to
getting
develop.
those opportunities, he better take them.
What's up, man?
Embiid the screen. Ellis outside. Here's the teardrop.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
So slow, like developing.
Here's Bledsoe. No good off the front iron.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Now, here's Walker. He's coming off a 22-point game against Atlanta.
I don't want to stick that.
The contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game, coming off that loss against the Nets.
And no matter how well you defend, when you shoot that poorly, it's going to be a very difficult challenge for you to get a win.
Yeah, there was sort of a snowball effect in that game, too, guys. I mean, what started as a cold night for a few guys turned into a cold night for just about everybody.
Pacers leading by 3.
Lock up, PJ.
Now here's Gay. Last game out, he had 14.
What? I'm right there.
Puts it up from 15.
Huh.
The shot is off. Excellent D there from George. And McLemore kicks to Kaminsky.
Good shot.
Bledsoe against Walker. He feeds it to Kaminsky. Cauley Stein passes to McLemore.
Oh, good
That's
cut,
good.
dude.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Embiid. Gibson comes in for Big Smooth. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here is Hill to the paint. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Break the tank.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Turner. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Two seconds left, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Dishes it to Cauley Stein. George,
Cash, you better make that. Come on, man.
The three-pointer. George has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Dumbass AI, why you running out the Willie Cauley Stein? Yo,
with the drive. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And that one misses. And some changes here for the 76ers. Withy's checked in for Cauley Stein. Humphries comes in for Kaminsky. And it's Iman Shumpert in for McLemore. Outside, Walker. Pacers with the rebound.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And it's Hill penetrating. And the layup.
That's not his game.
Hill's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
George sets a screen for Walker. Outside, George.
Bad defense. Cash out, man.
Enough on that one as it misses.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
And it's Hill penetrating from the line. The shot misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And facing a squad that poses some challenges. I mean, they beat them in the playoffs, but lost the regular season series.
And Greg, I think this could go either way. I mean, they've had the upper hand most recently, but you play the games because you don't know how it's going to play out.
That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the wing on the left. Here is Miles, guarded by Shumpert. Gibson with the screen on George. Nobody near Gay. They get the rebound. It's deflected.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Ah,
no
how you
good.
missed that, baby?
Indiana trailing here. Outside Hill. Now the dish to Gibson. Pass to Gay. Gibson the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Withy. Here's the break. Here's Humphries. Throws down the breakaway jam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And the Pacers call time here.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over
buckets
is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Jones comes in for Kemba Walker. Here is Miles.
Get up.
Looking for his first basket still in this one. Gay drives in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Here's Shumpert following the score by Indiana.
Let's go, baby.
Good.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Hill dishes to Gay.
Help me. You gotta double him. Yeah, he's gonna kill him.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. Here's Humphries. Withy kicks to Shumpert. Shot clock at 5. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. The 76ers, number 1.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Pacers trail by 5. Hill kicks to Gay. And they double up Gay. Pass to Miles. They set the pick. Gay passes to Miles. Right side Turner. Clock is at 3. And again, it's Indiana.
That was a fabulous job in using his body there. He leaned away from his defender and then knocked it down.
Jones with him. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Humphries with a screen on Hill. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here is Hill. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
No, it's not a foul.
Disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Wow.
And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like you're playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
He may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level, and that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like that. Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Paul George is out there with Humphries. And there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And now a look at Kemba Walker. Some numbers on him. Good season for him last year. Put up about 19 points a game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Embiid. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Walker against Bledsoe. Cauley-Stein dishes to George. Embiid kicks to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Ellis. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Comes up empty down low. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. In the corner, Miles with it. From outside the arc. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Miles has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. George up top. A 26-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Pacers trail by 3. Now Ellis. They set the pick. He kicks to Embiid. Wide open look. Here's Big Smooth. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your Pacers, Big Smooth.
That free throw missing.
2 shots.
Then McLemore, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Good on the second free throw.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Bledsoe passes to Ellis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. For Indiana, they have shot 50% from the line today. 8 for 6.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers leading. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's the screen. And McLemore kicks to Cauley-Stein. To the paint. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Monte Ellis. The 76ers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And he makes the first. And McLemore drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Embiid the screen. Ellis with the screen for Bledsoe. Right wing from deep Miles. Indiana again missing. Philadelphia leading by 3. Kicks it to Cauley-Stein. 76ers moving the ball around. Shumpert with it, picked up by Ellis. Back to Shumpert. Clock at 4. And George, here we go. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
And he recovers it, and he gets it to go. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Outside, George. Outside jumper. Here's the screen. Back to George.
Why would you not
now the
pick in the feed?
They're going to have to play really smart
Fucking
on
dumb
defense
shit.
now and defend without fouling because they're over the limit.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
76ers trailing. And here's George. He's got 8.
And why are you dunking with the right hand?
And
Fucking
that's a
dunk with the
punch
left.
to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that you know, just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. For Indiana, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. And the 76ers with some changes. Kaminsky comes in for Cauley Stein. And Chris Humphries subbed in for George. And he's good on the second. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside, Walker.
Right.
Picked by Humphries. Walker with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. 6 to shoot. McLemore dishes to Shumpert. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Shumpert's got 9 points. Indiana trailing here. Ellis outside. Feeds it to Embiid. It's tipped. And now Philadelphia on the break. Shumpert with the ball. Outside, Walker. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. The 76ers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Rudy Gay's checked in for C.J. Miles. The 76ers also with a sub. McDermott's checked in. Bledsoe outside. Here's Ellis. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's McLemore outside. Another miss by Philadelphia. Pacers trail by 4. And it's Bledsoe. Time on the assist by Embiid. Embiid's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Walker. 8 points for him. Passes it to Kaminsky. McLemore inside the line. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The shot by Gay. Can't get it to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Wrong button.
It's deflected.
Wrong button.
And the pass to McDermott. Humphries with a screen on Bledsoe. McDermott passes to Humphries. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Humphries has got his 2nd bucket.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Back to Walker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Well, let's take a look at where Philadelphia ended up rank-wise in the league last year. 1st in blocks, 1st in shooting percentage. And they were also #1 in fewest turnovers. When you take care of the ball, you give your team a chance to win.
And that block shot ranking, really something to highlight. Their ability to contest and deny shots around the rim was a tremendous asset defensively.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Bledsoe. Oh, here we go. Ellis has got the fast break chance. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Indiana making some changes. Turner's checked in for Joel Embiid. Gibson comes in for Big Smooth. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Jones checked in for Philadelphia. It's stolen by Hill. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Shots good by Ellis. Ellis has got 9. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
6 on the shot clock. Humphries, no good. Indiana leading. Hill kicks to Ellis. Baseline Jay on the way, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Pacers have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
Shooting for Indiana, Monte Ellis.
The first free throw is good.
Some good numbers for Ellis. He's got 10 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Here's Jones, looking for his first basket still in this one. No good again that time.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Gay right side. Rebound by the 76ers. Kaminsky's got 6 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Ellis. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Ellis with the ball, and he gets it to go. Ellis has got 8 points in the quarter.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Hill against Jones. To the middle, here's Humphries. The rebound by Turner.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
To the inside. And Jones sends it back. They retain possession. The 76ers trail by 5. McLemore with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Humphries dishes to Kaminsky. 1:41 left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. And he can't bank that one in. Pacers leading by 5. The drive by Ellis. Outside Gibson. Jones against Hill. Turner with a screen on Jones. Shot off the pick. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
They're sending guys to the line way more than they should here. They need to play good position defense and avoid the reach-in sloppy foul.
And the 76ers with some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Kaminsky. And it's George in for Doug McDermott. George passes to Cauley Stein. Inside and taken away by Ellis. On the wing, Hill, defended by Jones. The feed to Ellis. The rebound by Humphries.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Here's Hill. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. He feeds it to Ellis. They get it back. Turner. It's deflected. At the elbow, it's George. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And it's Hill penetrating. Here's Ellis. Ellis can't get that one to fall either. George with the ball. 1 second left, and he jams it with authority.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that. And we're through the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. The biggest lead for them during the period was 6. They came out in the second quarter with a renewed focus, playing well enough to take a 2-point lead here at the half. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, they forced their way to some easy buckets, aggressively going to the rack, imposing their will. I mean, taking it inside establishes an attitude and toughness that you can't get any other way.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Well, how about Paul George in this one? 15 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
They've got Embiid. Big smooth out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Ellis in at the 2 guard. That's the Pacers 5. The 19-foot shot, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Ellis has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Pacers. Walker against Bledsoe. And Walker kicks to George. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
So he gets them both. And so it's Indiana with it. A 2-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Near the 3-point line, it's Ellis. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got assist number 5 here tonight. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Walker dishes to Kaminsky. Back to Walker. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And it's all evened up. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Gay kicks to Embiid. Wide open. The shot no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Deflects the pass. Kaminsky with the ball. Picked up by Ellis. Walker's shot is off. Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. And it's 13 points for Rudy Gay.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Now McLemore, 5 points in the game. They set the screen. Dishes to Kaminsky. A three-pointer is right on target. Kaminsky's got 5 now. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
It's hauled in by George. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And the foul on Big Smooth. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, and you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And Indiana making a change here. Miles is checked in. And here's Walker. He's got 12. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Again, Philadelphia.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Bledsoe against Walker. Bledsoe outside. Big Smooth. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And finished off by McLemore.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. From deep, Gay, and the Pacers can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 5. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Big Smooth, and the layup's good off the glass. Big Smooth got 11 points.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 12. There's a good screen. The 3 from George. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Bledsoe kicks to Gay. Back to Bledsoe. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Walker's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now here's McLemore. D right on him. The dish to Walker. A floater. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And McLemore slams it in.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Paul George really making a difference here.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Here we go, Pacers fans.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He went over the offensive plan and said that it hinges on running through Big Smooth. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket. Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Indiana again missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Bledsoe passes to Gay. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Gay's got 15.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Now here's Kaminsky. He's guarded closely. Outside, George. There's a screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick. George has got 11 in the second half.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Game. They get it back. The 76ers leading by 10. Here's Cauley Stein, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Bledsoe dishes to Embiid, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Walker goes in the corner. It's McLemore. No coverage that time. McLemore's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers. Here's Bledsoe. Embiid with a screen on Walker. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the night. The 76ers leading by 10. McLemore with the ball. 11 points in the game. Cauley Stein kicks to Walker. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Embiid. Gibson comes in for Big Smooth. And George Hill's subbed in for Rudy Gay.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Humphries comes in for Cauley Stein. That's Shumpert in there for Ben McLemore. The shot by Turner, no good. The 76ers leading by 10. Here's George, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And Gibson kicks to Bledsoe. And the layup is good. Bledsoe's got his third bucket of the night. Philadelphia's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Now Walker, 14 points for him. Clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Take a look at what Kemba Walker's done. He has 14 points, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
And you know what? When he's had the opportunity, he's been in attack mode, and that's what led to those points at the line.
Monte Ellis checked in for the Pacers. Jeff Withy, he's checked in for Philadelphia. McDermott comes in for George. Walker against Hill. Gibson the screen. Hill kicks to Gibson. Humphries with the steal. Throws it up high.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Ellis. And there's a whistle that goes on him on Shumpert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And the 76ers making a change here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Withy. Kaminsky comes in for Chris Humphries. Paul George, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. And it's Ben McLemore in for Iman Shumpert. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Ellis, that's good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Picked by Humphries. McDermott with the screen for Shumpert. Humphries with a screen on Ellis. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The 76ers, number 1.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Hill against Jones. Pass to Kaminsky. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Yeah, converting at a really high level. The field goal percentage continues to creep upward.
Pick up by Hill. And here's Miles outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Hill. Ring shot on the way. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Hill's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I tell you what, somebody's draped all over him, and he's still able to connect.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76ers lead by 11. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Jones is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Kaminsky, then it's McDermott, and it's Humphries in at the power forward position. Jones the pass to Humphries. McDermott kicks to Humphries. Outside, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Humphries. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Taj Gibson.
Checking in for your Pacers, Joel Embiid.
Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Hill. Pass to Embiid. There's the pick. Pick up by Hill. Embiid dishes to Ellis. Back to Embiid. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside. He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Embiid the screen. It's back to Hill. Tries yet again. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Eric Bledsoe is checked in for the Pacers. Philadelphia leading by 12. Outside, Jones. pick by Humphries. Kicks it to McDermott. There's the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Feeds to Gay. Cans the 12-footer. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Jones drives in. Embiid with the steal. And here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. That's good. Ellis has got 20 points.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
McDermott, no one around him. The 76ers with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
That's good. That's now 22 points for Monte Ellis.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. Monty Williams had some words for his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
76ers ball.
Here's Walker, and he makes good on the layup. Walker's got 10 points in just the second half. Pacers trail by 8. Bledsoe passes to Ellis. Embiid kicks to Gay. Embiid the screen. Passes it to Ellis. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And here's George. He dishes it to Cauley-Stein. Back to George. He kicks to Cauley-Stein. No good. And Indiana will come the other way. It's Gay on the way. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Ellis outside. There's the pass to Big Smooth. Clock at 6. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The 3. Here's Cauley-Stein. It's deflected. Bledsoe outside. Rudy Gay on the way. Another miss by Gay. Philadelphia leading by 6. And Walker kicks to George. From the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops. George has got 16 points here in the second half.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Embiid the screen. Ellis kicks to Bledsoe. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. George with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. Down low. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outside, Walker. Now here's McLemore outside. Pacers with the rebound. Gates got his third rebound tonight. Down low. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Philadelphia's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Walker with a clean look. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his third assist on the night.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Embiid the screen. Gay kicks to Ellis. Embiid trying to break loose. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Monte Ellis.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
And it's Walker penetrating. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 11. Ellis on top, guarded by McLemore. He's feeling it. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's now 28 points for Ellis. The 76ers leading by 9. There's a screen. The feed now to Kaminsky. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kaminsky's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the 76ers. Bledsoe dishes to Ellis. Pass to Big Smooth. Bledsoe outside. Passes to Big Smooth. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Outside, George. Kaminsky sets the pick for George. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, McLemore. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Bledsoe, here we go. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Philadelphia leading by 9. Here's George. Look at that jam. Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
They set the pick. Walker with room to shoot. That's short off the rim.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there. Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Outside, Walker. And George, here we go. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end. It's not possible what we just caught. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
The 76ers leading by 9. On the wing, George. No good on the triple. Pacers shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Here's Ellis. Cans the 12-footer. Ellis has got 30.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Walker goes in. Out left to the wing. Here's Cauley Stein. It's rebounded by Indiana. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Gay. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And now it's only a 5-point 76ers lead. The 76ers shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Outside, George. And that one is hammered home.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And the Pacers call time here. They're losing by 7. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Shumpert is checked in for the 76ers. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. Bledsoe passes to Embiid. Bledsoe kicks to Ellis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
In the first half, he was able to get to the line a little bit more. Let's see if he can pick it up here.
Monte Ellis. 2 shots.
He's able to hit the second one, and that trims the lead to 6.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Outside, George. He feeds it to Walker. Dishes it to Cauley-Stein. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. And right on target. Good. And the Pacers call time here. They're losing by 8. 1:27 left in the game. .127 left to play here in the fourth. The drive by Ellis. Shumpert with some nice D. The 76ers leading by 8. The dish to Cauley-Stein. To the inside. Gay with the block. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Looking at the numbers for Rudy Gay, he's got 21 points and a block. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
And also, how about the intangibles? All the little things that he's done. That's also really important. And good, aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
A drive by Shumpert. Here's Cauley-Stein, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Gets the first. That narrows the gap to 7.
Shooting for Indiana, Monte Ellis. Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now we've got the intentional foul. The 76ers making a switch here. Humphries checked in, and it's Walker penetrating. That one goes. Count it.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
This game's finally gotten away from him.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Bledsoe dishes to Gay. Takes the 3. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Rudy Gay.
12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Indiana.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there, maybe working on a play for down the road in another game, but whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. No good. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. A narrow win under difficult.
Guys, Paul George standing by with
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
Well, Paul George showing us again tonight why he is one of the premier wing players in the NBA. We know that defensively he's always going to do the job, but he's just as valuable on the other end, scoring off the catch or the dribble.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.